What's good, my little community? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video with equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing lit. I already know what time it is. Now let's go. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now guys, the F3 in the UK is back for more. And this time it looks like there could be a potential beef brewing between Digga D, AJ Tracey, and Dave.
What? What are you talking about?
And we're going to break this down in way more detail. We already know what you got to do. You just got to like, comment, subscribe, super up to date, and jump for a banger like this one. And hit that note because you're in the need. So you'll be the first to know when one of these videos comes out. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, if you didn't already know, yesterday, Digga D dropped his latest project called Back to Square One. And I'm not going to lie, a lot of people have said it's pretty good, so I'd recommend you checking it out. Digga D never fails to disappoint. Now, there's one track on Digga D's new project called Kindness for Weakness, where it appears that Digga had a lot of words and a bit of animosity for some of the UK rappers in the game. And he was taking more shots than a drunk girl in Ibiza. So in the opening line of the song, Digga D says, "You know what comes behind having that chain, so when I see you shouting out the ops, I find that lame." Now here he is, of course, talking about AJ Tracey, who he's collaborated with on a couple of tunes such as Bringing It Back and Why. If you didn't know, AJ and Digga are both from Ladbroke Grove in West London, and AJ Tracey actually has a pendant chain with the Ladbroke Grove street sign on it. Digga D's basically saying, like, you're repping the ends that we're both from by wearing that chain, and you know that that ends is involved in street beef, but then you're out here shouting out the same ops who are beefing with us. Now, the op that he's referring to here is, of course, Fredo, because I believe when Fredo announced that he was dropping an album, I believe that AJ Tracey was commenting like fire emojis under the Instagram post or something, and then Digga D made a long post talking about how I can't be boys with someone who's shouting out people who are rapping about hurting my friends and family. And in the next line, Digga D says, "And the worst thing is that they don't rate you the same. See them all on Insta Live talking down on your name." Now, of course, here he's referring to the multiple videos of Fredo mentioning AJ Tracey, and yeah, it doesn't sound like Fredo rates AJ Tracey like that. I believe there's one video where Fredo says AJ shouldn't have called his hit song Ladbroke Grove because he knows better than that.
Hey AJ, this tune's a banger. You should have called it something different from Ladbroke Grove though. You know you're better than that.
Bonkers.
And then there's another video where Fredo says AJ Tracey isn't gang affiliated with Grove, otherwise he would be onto him.
One of them. Just like AJ Tracey's from Grove, but he's not one of them. I'll be on him. Straight. Man making songs called Ladbroke Grove, but they're not Grove because I'm on Grove.
It's a bit of a sticky one still.
Digga D's basically saying, like, you know, you're shouting out Fredo and you're rating Fredo, but Fredo don't rate you. All it would take is for you to say that you rep Ladbroke Grove in a gang affiliated kind of way, and Fredo would be onto you. He'd be onto you the same way that he's onto me. I mean, based on the evidence that we can see in this video, Digga D's kind of right here, I'm not gonna lie. Digga D then continues as he says, "You're the same one that told me you ain't effing with Dave. Now you're friends again. All you rap N-words are fake." So it looks like that at some point, AJ Tracey wasn't cool with Dave. And honestly, I have been wondering why we haven't seen a follow-up collab to Thiago Silva between them two. And I guess there was some beef there that we just didn't know about that was going on behind the scenes. Especially this decade, I haven't really seen Dave and AJ Tracey together like that. So I'm assuming there was some beef there, or at least Digga's trying to air out their dirty laundry, basically. And now Digga's saying that, you know, you told me you ain't rating Dave, now you're cool again, and it just all seems a bit fishy. Now, of course, you're probably wondering why Digga D has any animosity towards Dave. Well, Dave is kind of Digga D's worst enemy right now, because Dave has basically collabed with all of Digga D's ops, both Fredo and Central C. In fact, Dave is the reason why both of Digga D's ops have a #1 song.
Yeah, that's true. Now let's go back to my nigga on the floor.
So in Digga D's eyes, it's basically, in the words of TY from CGM,
friend of a op is a ops, I walk from the way to go burn that bridge.
Digga also mentioned that he fell out with a lot of people because of Russ, so I guess that means he's probably not cool with Tion Wayne either, so yes, it's all looking a bit sticky for Digga D, I can't lie. Digga D continues and says, Stormzy's the GOAT. I'm trying to be on that tape, but I can't. You got some N-words on that tape. That's fake. Now, Stormzy is, of course, planning to release his 4th studio album, and Stormzy recently collaborated with Fredo on the song Toxic Trait, so naturally, Digga D isn't trying to be on the same album as Fredo. Yeah, it looks like Digga D ain't messing with none of you guys in the rap game. He's basically almost blackballing himself into his own lane, because let's be real, Dave and Central C are at the top of the rap game right now, and everyone is going to want to work with them. So if he can't mess with anyone that works with either Dave or Centr, he's very soon going to have little to zero friends left in the rap game. Because if Dave or Centr says, I want to work with you, I don't think people are going to say no because they're friends with Digga D. I don't know. Maybe there's some rappers out there like Unknown T or someone like that might have allegiance to Digga D, or I just can't see anyone else doing that. I don't know. But it looks like Digga D seems to be very content with that. He seems to be on the vibe that he came in the game by himself and he doesn't really need anyone to get where he needs to go. And I will say that Digga D does have quite a cult fan base and has never really relied on having features on his songs anyway, so I doubt that this will be much of an inhibitance for him. You know, all of his big songs are usually by himself. In the words of Heady One,
it's a bit of a sticky one still.
But let me think about this in the comment section down below. What do you think about this? Is this a beef between Digga D and Dave brewing up? Is this a beef between Digga and AJ Tracey? What do you think about that there was a potential beef between AJ and Dave? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. On the road to 2,000 subs, you already know what time it is. You can follow my personal IG at the only LiTTyENT. If you care about what I do, I'm not making these bangers for you. I post updates on Twitter as well, so you might as well follow me on there, because what else are you doing in your life? Absolutely nothing, mate. Stay black, and if you're not black, stay whatever race you are. Alright, bet. Peace.
Oh, you ain't know I could sing.